Hey guys, coming at you today with an updated July 21st Drytron deck profile. This has got a couple of things tweaked in it from my last deck profile. A couple of things are a little bit cooked, but see what you think. Alright, so 3 alpha, best Drytron, searching rituals, nothing more to be said about that. Zeta, searching spell, boy good. 2 gamma, because summoning from grave is also good, and 2 delta because we like to see names. Some people run 1. I've seen people run 1 gamma, 1 delta. You definitely don't want to run less than 2 gamma, and you can side out the 1 delta if you want. It's up to you, but more names the better. Rituals, we are playing the 1 Ultimateness, the 1 Draconids. This thing is amazing, pushing through opponents' boards because you can target 1 card per every 2,000 attack monster you banish from your grave, and then send that to the grave. It's really, really good. Natasha, Ben 10, and Editon. Natasha, like in a vacuum, is actually insane. So you're stealing your opponent's monster, raising your life points half of a monster's attack points, and then you're special summoning. You're negating attack as well as stealing a monster and increasing your life points. She's actually insane. Ben 10 because this card is freaking insane. And Eda 10 because you find certain scenarios where you can obviously get this in the grave with using Tash, banish her, summon Tash. Adding a spell back from grave, or boosting the power of ritual for a turn. So it's not too bad. She's not the best. I know some people will side her out, but it's another side ranger. So 3 of one of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen, Diviner of Herald. Diviner of the Herald, sorry. Level 2's Tuna Fairy. When she summons special or normal, send a fairy from deck or extra to the grave and increase this card's level by the level of the monster sent. So generally you're going to send Arclight with this, make this level 6, so you can overlay with Ben 10 into Beatrice. Also, if she's tributed, you can special summon a fairy from hand or deck, level 2 or lower fairy. That rarely comes up, but I mean, if you're mid combo with and you get nibbed, it might be a slight bit of recursion there. Plus, she's just, look at that artwork. Absolutely beautiful. She should have been a Starlight rare. That would have been extra poor. 2 Ava. You don't need to run 3. 1 can be sided out going second, but they do come up. Like the second one does come up quite a bit, because if you're going first, you can use this in your turn and then using the second copy in your opponent's turn. So you definitely don't want to run more than, less than 2. 3 again could be a bit cloggy. For hand traps, I run 3 Droll. This realistically could be Bells, given how much Striker is going to be running around in this meta. This could be Bell. I mean, it could be Ash. But I'm finding that as well, like Dragon Link isn't so much of a deck anymore. These could go out, but Bells are also good. It could be Phantasma as well. Just depends on your preference. 3 Orange Light. Card's good. Add it off Diviner. Not Diviner, sorry, off Ava. Can set another copy of itself if you have 2 in hand to negate and destroy a monster effect. Negate a monster's activation of an effect and destroy it. And then there's this disgusting package. So, fortunately, Red Ice Fusion isn't dead if you have 1 of these in hand. I mean, if you have 2 of these in hand, well, it just sucks. Well, that's the risk you run. So 3 Nova. You don't want to run less than that. This is a free Drytron. It's amazing. Same with this, Cyber Emergency. It's another name. And if it gets negated, you can just ditch 1 and add it back and use it next turn. Pots, because I love seeing Drytrons and anything else you could potentially need. Very underrated card. I'm surprised not more people are running this card. It's actually amazing. So for the one-ofs, we've got Callby, Medionis, Red Eyes Fusion, and then the one Foolish Burial. And the one cooked card I run in here, Imperial Order, simply because I'm expecting a whole lot of more Striker in the meta. And I'm glad I put this in the main because I've come across a lot of Striker since the ban list. So that is the main deck. Extra deck, for links we run Appaloosa, Verte, Masquerena, Link Karibo, Access Code, Nightmare Phoenix. Appaloosa because obviously you're running that in your combo. Verte you can make it off any two names. Masquerena, well, situational, you may want to summon, you may not want to, but generally your combo will include her. Link Karibo, he helps get a level 1 Drytron off the field if you have to combo off differently. Access Code because it's amazing, and then Phoenix. Again, it could just be attributes for popping off Access Code or just destroying skeletons and traps. One Fafnir. I know some people run two. I've never found one to come. Never found two to come up. Card's amazing. Sends card from deck to grave. Drytron. Beatrice, because she's amazing. You can send either of this in your turn and then your opponent's turn, generating advantage. We run the Zeus package. I was running the Fucho Bird, but I found this to be slightly better in a situational sense because you're keeping two materials under this without this having to die. Because it can attack directly and then overlay these over the top, and then you've got two wipes with Zeus. Two Arclight. You don't want to run less than two. You could theoretically run three, but I feel like that might be a bit cloggy. It's taking up extra deck space. So you can send this off it, sending anything situational, really. Entis, obviously, and then one Dragoon, because this card's amazing and needs to get banned. And then for the side deck, run the one Harpy's Feather Duster. This is good. It's just a blowout against Striker and whatever other back row decks can be. You can hit Revolt early, so obviously if you're playing against Try and you drop this and they chain Revolt, I mean, you forced out the Revolt, so they're not really going to be targeting anything. And if not, the Revolt's just going to die anyway. So can be a bit of a blowout against certain decks. Phantasme for the Striker Try matchups. 3DD Crow. Ooh, ulti first. This is good against Striker because if you just hit the engage, they're like, I don't know what to do now. 2 Lancia, that number feels wrong. It really should be 3, but I'm bad at maths. Duh. I would deliberate maybe running 2 Crow, 3 Lancia. 3 Droplet, card's insane, just negate shit. And then 3 Evenly because again that can just be a blowout. Theoretically, the 3 Evenly and 3 Droplets, I mean, you can essentially generate similar advantage off either. Droplet just negating in the mirror, you can hit the ultimateness or whatever else you need to hit. You can also hit Goon with this. My own Goon got hit with this. And yeah, that sucked. Hand trap lineup, I do feel like this should be at 3 because it's just, you can run it in the deck and then search it off Ben 10. I mean, you can just add it to hand. The Crows can do a number of things. I'm not running Cycle Read as I was, but simply because I found that it wasn't coming up that much. Yeah, it hurts the Drytron deck, sure, but I mean, Crow can hit any single card. I mean, you could hit the Ritual spell as well. You could hit a number of things. And Phantasme, obviously, I wouldn't main this, but I definitely would side this because you're running into a lot of links with the Try, Striker, Shadol, obviously not an issue. Invoked, not so much. Drytron, nah. But for those two matchups, definitely would be siding this. Alright guys, that's the updated deck profile. I'm definitely cooked to this, and I'm not the best deck builder, but I just copy other people's good work and then pretend as if I have a tiny shred of skill. I'm just kidding. I'm hopeless. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions? Happy to hear them. Let me know what you'd like to see more of from me in regards to the content I make. whether it be box openings, deck profiles, replays, whatnot. Just let me know. Thanks.